And hello, we are back to the Lump and Mimi show. Today is June 20th, 2021. And happy Father's Day to the fathers that's out there. Happy Daddy's Day to the daddies that's out there. Happy
Sperm Donor Day.
Sperm Donor Day if you're out there. Yeah, we're gonna give you a little credit because you dropped something out here in the world for us to have to take care of for you. We got you.
Don't stop doing it.
Yeah. Well, guys, guess what? We are here with another exciting show today. Damn show's going to be crunk. We are just getting back from the Battle of Atlanta, and I tell you what, that was one hell of a tournament to be at this past weekend in Atlanta, Georgia. I've seen some awesome fights. I've met some new great young fighters coming up. I also met some old school fighters out there doing their thing. Big ups. I also got to see the man himself. Raymond Real Deal Daniels showed up, guys. No, he didn't compete, but he came and supported and coached, and it was just good to see him back out here, giving back to some of the people that, who don't really know about that young man from his time from coming up. But I tell you what, you guys need to go Google it, and you will see what was going on. So, sis, how's the weekend?
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing out there in karate land, tournament land? Battle was great. It was absolutely great. I wish I could do it all over again and watch those women and those junior girls fight all over again. Let's just start off because ladies are first. Let's start off and talk about
Friday night.
How
open weight
great these girls, and we'll start with junior girls.
Yes.
How great these junior girls were. Friday night out in the kind of in the center of the ballroom type thing, if you know what I mean. There were 15 girls in the, I think it's 17 and under. I'm not sure if it was by weight or not, but it was 15 of those girls. Team Legend had, I'm not exactly sure, but I'd say about 3 to 4 girls in that division. It was
almost in each girls division. Mr. Tony, sir, big ups to you. He had almost about 2 to 4 girls in almost each young ladies division I saw with a Legend uniform on.
Absolutely. I didn't know that. I didn't get a chance to watch all of the girls junior girls divisions, but the 3 rings that were in my room on Saturday, I got to watch those 3. And then again, Friday night, I got to watch the open weight. And that, I had the pleasure of watching one tall girl from Legend. Excuse me, but I don't know your name. Mr. Tony, if you could help me out when you hear this, let me know her name and I will correct myself, because everybody needs to have their name out there when they put on a show like this. She was tall, which tall fighters always give me a problem, of course, because they're tall, long legs. I'm a puncher. But what was amazing about this tall lady was she was able to kick and blitz. Now, when I say kick and blitz, I mean kick and use her hands generally. When you would blitz her, she would hit you with a back fist, like type rich hand cross. And it was so smooth and quick. It took me a few times. I couldn't see the back fist. And after a while, I'm like, why is she punching with 2 hands at the same time? And that's not what she was doing. I had to watch her a couple times fighting. She actually also, not only was she quick because she was a small, tall, lanky young lady, she hit hard. She had power. I saw her drop, excuse my French, I saw her drop someone on Saturday in her point fighting division. To look at her, she reminded me of a Claire. And then with the type of power and using her hands and things like that, she reminded me of a Morgan. She was able to punch, but I've never seen Morgan throw 2 punches defensively in the manner that she's done it. Not saying she can't, Morgan can. I just have never seen her do it. This young lady made it all the way through to the finals to fight her teammate. And her teammate, her name was Cassandra. And
Cassandra?
Cassandra.
Oh, the Cassandras that I know are always been awesome fighter young ladies.
Absolutely.
I can tell you that. But this one, I think I know who you're talking about. Oh man.
You know who we're talking about because you coached the girl against her.
Oh, yes. Big shout out to Carrie. Carrie, good job. You did very well. Met you for the first time. Enjoyed your parents. I enjoyed the way you fought. You listened. You definitely fought a tough opponent.
Absolutely. And one that can kick on both sides. Now, I know a lot. Let's say that a lot of people, besides myself, can kick on both sides.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, me too.
Cassandra, her stood out with me because one, her chamber was super, super high, one. And 2, the kicking combos that she did, that's 2. And then the third thing was, as she's kicking, she's able to switch feet and throw the same combo off that opposite leg.
So her combination will be more like round side, hook, round, act side, hook, round, side. Switch kick, and then do the same exact kicking drill on the other leg. And so, I tell you what, some of you young ladies stood there and was amazed like I was. The good thing was she was kicking you in the head while I was watching. I tell you what, Cassandra, I also know your father, who I used to compete against back in the time. And actually, I watched come up a little bit during the time of me shifting into the NBL world.
Yes, sir. I remember she had come up to me. I watched that that open weight fighting division on Friday. And I didn't again know who she was, but I recognized her on Saturday because I watched her fight open weight. And she was absolutely, to me, amazing. Only because, one, she was so young. She had so much control with what she wanted to do. Those kicks, we just gave you about 4, 5, 6 kicks she threw with one leg and then switched to the other. Those kicks looked the way they were supposed to. You knew exactly what kicks she was throwing.
Yes.
She was so controlled. And when she didn't score, which most of the time I think she did, she was able to blitz on both sides to take off, to make sure she had a follow-up, to make sure she scored. And it was just great because that's someone you would actually have to study. Ooh. Because to me, watching her for this very first time this weekend, I didn't see many mistakes. And when I say mistakes, I mean weaknesses. We all have them. Some stand out more than others. And then sometimes people disguise them and hide them very well. And she is one of them.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I believe she is one of them because there's certain things I didn't realize that's what she was going to do when she did it, or when she blitzed, when she did this punch or this combo. She knows how to catch her opponents off guard. She's very small. And when I say small, if you're shorter than me, to me, you're small, like Black Rob. He's a midget.
Black Rob. Speaking of Black Rob, yeah, we got some things. Black Rob.
We got to get to the men.
Yeah, we got to get to the men. You know, it's our day anyway, so we should have been able to go first. But
you're gentlemen, so you let the
ladies. It's Father's Day, so it would have been Father's Day. Father's up. You know, it's our time to shine because mothers want their day. You know,
absolutely.
It's just how it is. But
absolutely.
You know, I'm enjoying right now here. Miss Regina definitely was around the tournament and was in every damn ballroom that was possibly that she can get into.
Anytime you were fighting, I was trying to be there.
Yes, so
I wanted to be there.
We definitely were moving back and forth in between the ballrooms. I think it was 4 ballrooms.
I believe so.
And plus the hallway
right out front, where registration was. That was great too. Just to have it and have people seeing that right there. To get back to Cassandra, because she's amazing. She left an impression on me that's gonna last for a lifetime. As long as she's competing, I want to be there to witness it. After she fought in her open weight division, she won that. From what I understand, they won junior girls teams. She goes on Saturday. I had one of my girls that I trained here in Houston, Yaya. Great job, Yaya.
Yeah. You all right?
I'm proud of you. This was your first NASCAR tournament, and you stood
We put
up.
targets on backs out here. Yeah. Grab your purse and put your target on.
We go and get him.
Go get him.
Yaya was in that division with Cassandra. They didn't get the opportunity to fight each other, but Cassandra did the exact same things. And when I say the exact same things, her fighting was on point.
And I watched her. Well, I didn't watch the first fight, but I watched the second fight. She
That's
also
the girl.
fought a tough opponent, and I got to give some big shout out to him because I also got to compete against him in some time.
Java.
El Java.
His daughter is awesome.
When I
also.
tell you guys that it's some young ladies out here who's representing the girl squad, man, there's some young ladies out here representing the girl squad, and they represent tough, and they bring in the noise. I mean, I saw some young ladies really scrapping this weekend. I'm talking about scrapping.
Absolutely. That girls division was great. Cassandra won her division, which would have been the, 16, 17 short, tall. I'm sorry,
tall.
Excuse me. It was tall. She won tall. Afterwards, after she was done, I sat there and watched every fight that she had. And also there was the ring next to her. They had also another junior girls division in there. Cassandra walks up to me and she asked me if I was Regina, and I replied, yes. Who wants to know? And it was just being funny. And I wanted to tell her that I saw her fight. And I said, who wants to know? Because I wanted her to tell me her name. I didn't actually know it and identify with it. So when she said Cassandra, I said, okay, Cassandra, nice to meet you. And then she told me I knew her father. And I said, okay, what's your father's name? Augusto. And I want to make sure I say this correctly. De La Barros?
De La Barra.
De La Barra. Brothers. They used to fight on NBL back when we were younger.
Mexico Techno was in it.
Absolutely. They're from Mexico City.
Big shout out.
When she told me she was his daughter, she said that the last time that she remembers seeing me down in Mexico City, she was only 3 years old. And I was like, oh my God, because I actually remember meeting his daughter before the tournament, after the tournament, just kind of hanging out, meeting his wife and her mother and things like that. So it was amazing to me to see her at this level, at this stage. She's 17 years old. And again, to have the mind game, to have the abilities that she has, it was actually more of an honor and a pleasure for me to actually get to meet her and remember who she was. Because again, at first I did not remember. So I'm expecting her to do big things whether she moves up to adults next year or the year after. I am expecting her to do big things in that women's division. She's probably going to be a flyweight, like a featherweight.
That's all right.
That's all right, because they hit
fly, baby girl. Your daddy was a light middle. He wasn't that big. He was skinny too, but he was tall, and he could kick off both sides, and he could punch off both sides. And it's amazing to see what he has brought to the karate world. Man, it was amazing to see her. Let's talk about some junior boys. Some junior boys that I saw move up. I'm not going to get too deep into detail because Miss Regina trying to get the mic back away from me right now. I just want to give a big shout out to a couple of the young men that I have saw move up. I've got to train during the winter camp with. Big shout out to Tyson Ray. Yeah, he might have been fighting men's, but I haven't saw him. I got to fucking see him this weekend. Put in some work with some grown men. It was good to see. But I tell you what, D Stacks, Darren Payne.
And I still want my private, sir. You promised me one, and I'm looking for it.
Payne was on fucking point like no other. Man, I didn't get to see his runoff fight, but I tell you what, I got to see his division fights, and I got to see him fight Bailey in the open weight. That's a whole nother animal I'm gonna talk about later in the show. We're gonna talk about that animal in the show later. But to see Darren and Tyson out there in the men's division now, and I'm talking about, I've been watching these boys 10 and 11 black belts and all that, like come up, and I just was so amazed on how Mr. Jesse Ray, big shout out to our virtual fight tour promoter. One is his son. They both like pretty much his sons, but one of them is really his blood logical son. But the way I can tell he played a role into Darren's life, you know that's like his too. And to see Darren feeling comfortable with Big Cam sitting in that chair, another amazing fighter, amazing coach too. And I tell you what, I only can imagine what he tell his people before they fight, because them boys come out there. And them girls, just shout out to Kelly. Them girls.
Oh, the little girl she was awesome.
It was an amazing fucking weekend at Battle of Atlanta. If you wasn't there, you were being cheap.
And you missed out on a good
good wake up for the new tour.
Next tournament. I can't wait. I'll be there with bells on. You hear me? I'll be there.
I'll be pulling her.
Stop it. He's silly. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'll pull her.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Give us some more.
All right, so that was about Cassandra. And again, there's a lot of other junior girls that I saw that I've seen before that I don't know your names. And I apologize. But I did see you fight. I watched all those girls' divisions. And the next time I see you, I will make sure that I will come up to you and ask you your name to make sure that I can identify with you, not only by your fighting, but with your name.
Let me do this right now, Miss Regina. And to the parents, if you don't let your kid listen to the show, because of certain things, no problem. But you make sure that your child walks up to Miss Regina whenever they see him and just say hi and just tell her who they are.
Tell me who they are and their age.
And kids, if you do listen to this show, then you can't be afraid to walk up to the person that's giving you the road to where success is as a fighter, as a woman. You know, she thinks the girls rules the world.
Absolutely. So, I don't think it. I know it.
Sir. You know, you walk up and you let her know, Miss Regina, I'm one of the girls that rules the world.
Absolutely.
And I'm blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely.
Don't be afraid. She's very, 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 very nice.
I am.
When she's not fucking coaching, I tell you that much. She's very nice. But, yeah.
It's more of when you're not trying.
when you're not trying.
When you're not doing what we worked on in the lab.
Ooh-wee. Yes, ma'am.
So it's a difference. I do get a little aggravated and a little heated, but I can control myself. I think I can.
Oh, very, very much more than she used to 20 years ago. 20 years ago. If you don't believe me, ask Chris Gallio. He'll tell you.
No, he was different. He was special. When you're special, you get special treatment. No.
Did any women catch your eye this weekend, Mimi?
Actually, Mrs. Sean Elliott, and I would like to call her Gina Thornton's
lookalike. Gina Thornton Jr.
Lookalike twin.
Baby sister,
all of it.
I remember the first time I saw her.
We thought it was her.
That is Gina's little sister right there.
Yes,
look,
yes.
That is Gina's little sister.
That would have been in Memphis last year.
Memphis, yes. This year.
Oh, this year.
This year, Memphis.
Yes. When we saw her, and it was like, oh my gosh, she looks. And then to watch her fight, she fights just like Gina. She actually won, from what I understand. And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. Whenever I'm wrong, I have no problem with you correcting me.
And we will put it on the next show that you guys.
I was corrected, right? She actually won open weight.
Okay.
She also made it all the way to women's grand. She won the middleweight division.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. She won the light division. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And then she beat out the middleweight person, I believe.
Okay.
And then I don't know the lady that she fought.
Team Legend.
Team Legend.
Tony.
He beat me to it,
Tony,
guys.
I saw his spot.
He beat me to it.
You know, Tony, I got some big shout outs for you, Tony. I tell you. Mouse
Milner.
Okay.
How you doing, Mouse?
If we didn't pronounce your last name correct, please forgive us. But Miss Mouse.
You are awesome.
Miss Mouse.
You are awesome. You fought an awesome fight, because I watched that fight also. Very controlled, very smart. You know, back when I started and was fighting, and when I was younger, not everyone was as smart as it seems that they are now. And when I say smart, I mean the younger people.
Yes, man.
Adults, I expect you to be smart. You better be smart if you're good and want to be somebody in the sport. Exactly. But the young people, particularly the women who rule the world, were so smart along with their abilities. Again, Cassandra, again, Miss Mouse on Legend, the other tall lady I referred to on Legend, you said Carrie, the lady you spoke with, you coached.
Yeah, Miss Carrie.
Miss Carrie, or the one that Cam coached.
Kelly. Kelly.
Okay,
yes.
I knew it was similar, but
yes.
Just to understand and just to know what to do on your own, yes, but also have a coach listening Some of those kids were just, I mean, what they were told to do, they did it right there. Now, I did see some coaches get a little excited, like yell, get a little louder, but they got results.
Oh, yes.
They absolutely got results. And results aren't always first place, second place, third place, even to be in the final, any of that.
It's to show that
It's to show that you are satisfied with the way that you were out there and performed. And it's also to make sure that you remember, retain, and use what you use at home or what you work on at home in the lab. Because if you don't, I mean, you're wasting everybody's time, including your own. You know, if you're gonna do something extra and want to stand out in the sport.
I got a little girl I want to shout out. Do you remember the green belt that was in Demi's division for continuous? She's from MBS.
Yes, with the sidekicks.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, I remember her with the ponytail on
Yes.
top. What was her name?
I don't remember, but I tell you what.
I'm
calling her Miss MBS.
Absolutely.
Because she represented the squad strong, is which that squad comes strong all the time.
When you come from good foundations, you come out.
And he come from a great foundation, I know, because that man, he come from grab me on Saturday too and snatch me up real quick. I'm not going to talk about you, Master Dunlap. I'm not going to talk about you. But yeah, no. To start off the weekend watching her, because I saw her in the hallway. That was the first.
That's it.
She's in the hallway representing.
She won. I have also Yaya, the 16, 17-year-old that I trained. She has a younger sister who does forums, and who also point fights and continuous. And Demi is her name, and she's 9. And in there, I don't know the age group, but I believe it was 9 and under or 10 and under.
10 and under, 9
something
and under.
like that. Girls division, all belts. She was a green belt, and she won the division. I don't care if it was only 3 of them. The way that young lady listened and fought and tried, and the sidekick that she has,
and she knew what she needed.
I didn't have a sidekick like that when I was a green belt. I don't remember.
Ma'am, no, not no dropper like that.
Yes.
And just thank God for chest protectors now for these
Absolutely.
kids.
Absolutely.
Thank God for the chest protectors.
She was very, very good. So shout out to her. Shout out to Demi, because Demi. I know that you're good in forums. I know that you love forums and you want to get better. And you have a certain attitude. But the attitude that you had given me this weekend after we had a conversation about just doing your best. Not worrying about what happens. I wanted her to do her best and listen because it was her first tournament and I didn't want her to go up there and have what is like stage fright. Mm-hmm. And what she gave me by doing her best, listening, and keeping herself under control, I am absolutely proud of her.
I tried to bet her. Remember, Miss Virginia? I tried to bet Demi.
Yes.
Just to even give her more excitement of wanting to fight. I wish, I'd have got done like this a little bit. But I tried to bet her that if she threw a certain technique, a certain amount of times, I can't give y'all the technique.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to come around that y'all may have to fight my little girl. Say, now, yeah.
And she's going to hit you with both of them.
Hit you with both of the techniques. But I told her this specific one, I pay her $5 each one. And she looked at me and laughed and said, I already got money.
I don't need your money.
They let me know right now, all she's looking for is the knowledge to get better.
Absolutely.
She wants the knowledge.
I actually told her anytime a man offers her money for something she loves to do and that she's good at in a manner like this, she should take it. She should have taken it all.
It's freaking Father's Day and they're already robbing you. Jesus, man.
We're going to do it. You offer it, we're going to take it.
The Bible doesn't say that.
I didn't say that. No. No, she did absolutely great. Just her improvement was a complete turnaround. She was successful. And when I say successful, she didn't win first place in every division. But what she left out on that mat, giving it her all, was total, complete success. She ultimately earned everything she had gotten. So I just want to say to her, and again, all those junior girls out there, you guys did great. Keep doing it. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Get better. Those women, I got one more. There was one other woman that I saw, and I want to say she was in the feather. Wait, there was no feathers. There was another lightweight. I want to say that. And she was tall and skinny. But she had taken some good punches. And you could see that she didn't have as much experience. But the heart and the not give up was totally amazing. She defended herself. She protected herself, and at the end of that fight, even she lost, I believe, I want to say like 8-1, that 7 spread.
Yeah.
She still earned and gained respect because she
At one point must have been
absolutely.
something.
To me, that's black belt excellence.
So congratulations, young lady.
And I'm sorry again. If you know who you are and you know I'm talking about you, please
Don't worry.
let me know.
Miss Regina's shy, guys, so she may not walk up to you guys and get your name unless you really, really just make her eyes just really bright. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. We all play a shy role. So that's why I tell you guys, if y'all see her, don't be afraid to walk up.
Don't.
Now, the pictures you may have a problem with, but as far as asking her and just thanking her or appreciating what she's done for the female sport with the rest of these awesome women who's been out there, Claire and Morgan Plowden, and
Absolutely.
you know, Tyra,
all of them,
Nikki, Linda,
all of
just
them.
the list just goes on, and it goes further into the history of our martial arts and our point fighting world.
Absolutely. So that was my weekend recap with the women because we were better than you guys. But not to take anything away from you men, because you men were thumping.
Them men showed out. Them young men showed out.
It was great to see a lot of old school.
Oh yeah.
It was let's say the different generations of karate. And I mean active fighters, not judging.
Start for Joey Shiflett because he was out there.
Joey Shiflett,
he was out there.
That man has been kicking people in the face since I first saw him and fought against his wife, who was kicked me in the face also.
I've been kicked by Joey.
Oh yeah, Joey and Julaine, they are absolutely great and a great couple. But to see new school, younger fighters on just moving up to 18, or just like Tyson you were referring to, but then also for those people out there that are of my age, those old school fighters still stick speed wise, knowledge wise, ability wise, to still stick with the young fighters was absolutely amazing. And I was so thrilled to watch all those men fighting.
You hear that? She giving mad props to the men. Now let me go ahead and talk about the fucking men over here. Please let me get the men talk on.
Yes,
because I tell you what, I had to first give a big shout out to Bailey. I've been watching Bailey for a while, and I tell you, that's one amazing person. When I think of Bailey and what he's doing right now, I think of when I first was in the juniors, 14, 15, I was watching Raymond do. Just destroy everything he touched. And every time he went to, he was just the marking of this division, that division. They win teams because of him. And I'm really watching Bailey show out. And his partner in crime, Brandon Ballou, you know.
That's Richie Rich.
You know. I got nothing but mad props for you. I know I mess with your coach. You know, me and your coach kind of but it's nothing but love with him. But I tell you, you two guys, y'all definitely set a tone for the next event to go on. Y'all definitely asked for targets to be on y'all back for shit show. I gotta say, you guys really showed out, man. Y'all really showed out. But Bailey, you really are something unique and different.
Stand out.
And you really stand out.
You know why I think that is?
Why?
Because he has an awesome mother.
And he's humble.
That too.
He's very humble. He got an awesome coach. He comes from an awesome instructor.
I don't know about that. Not Joey. Joey awesome at what? Making weapons. Oh, okay.
Making weapons and screaming.
And that's why. That's why Richie Rich on the points.
No, Richie Rich can fight.
That's it. Who taught
the last Richie Rich? I don't know. I can't say Baby G. Baby G wasn't tough like that. But I tell you what, the last Richie Rich I saw would have been BP.
Oh.
You hear me? Brian Pimple would have been the last Richie Rich I saw.
That's more like Incredible Hulk.
Because that's how Blue be out there, like Incredible Hulk.
Ooh, I see it.
Like really, I love his style. I love how humble he be in the ring.
He don't talk.
Unless you talk to his coach.
I love the way
unless you talk to his coach.
He hypnotizes fighters. And when I say hypnotizes fighters, he could look like he's not going to do anything. And then he can move, and then you can chase him, and then even he faces up. See, one of my main rules or things are when you move your footwork, never face up. But the way he does it so smooth.
That he can show you a reason. Yeah, a reason why he faces up.
Out of nowhere, it turns into a blitz or a kick, or it turns into something. It's more like a slow pace for him as far as movement, relaxation, and then there's that quick explosion. There's that bam, and I really like it because of the way he disguises it.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can always see. Sometimes I feel it, like that hair on the back of your neck. Oh, it looks like he's about to come, but then he doesn't, or it's like, oh, I was wrong, but the way he disguises it to where he makes you think.
Big shout out to him. Him, Bailey, and Tyson Ray won teams. They fought against All Stars. With Jamal Albini being the senior of the team.
He a baby himself.
He a baby himself. No, Jamal got the experience level up there. You could tell that pre-injuries were bothering him towards a few of his fights. But big shout out to them boys. They definitely represented. That team fight was live as hell last night.
Absolutely.
If you were in the finals and you got there late, guess what you had to do? Stand up. That's how packed and live it was in the building last night.
Absolutely. We miss and love karate. You could
you could feel the energy in the room. You could feel the competition in the room. It was live as hell. Going back to Friday, because we also had Friday night fights go on. Wow, big shout out to all the men who competed in that open weight.
How many of them was
we had 40. We had 40 men this time. That's not the biggest, but that's great. That's awesome for the comeback. Awesome for the comeback. Like I said, as long as we're evolving and not losing it, then we're all right. So it's a good thing to see. We have 40 men in that division.
Who came out on top? Oh, Bailey.
Bailey and Oscar had the final fight.
Okay.
And I don't know. Bailey hunger is a little different. I'm not, because if it came down to it, Oscar has a little bit more experience. But Bailey hunger is a little different than anybody's out there.
If I had to bet, I'd always bet on experience. And that's only because you've been there, done that.
Well, you know what? I'll say the same into a certain way. Because sometimes you may forget that you even got experience and may lose your mind.
Well, that means you having a brain, a mental breakdown.
I don't know.
And that's not black belt excellence.
I don't know.
Black belt excellence means if you are a experienced fighter versus a inexperienced fighter, you should have more of a plan of action. You should be a little bit more comfortable and at ease. The pressure should not be so much because you've been there before.
The pressure.
Like when you see someone and you see a little kid and they have a certain type of attitude and an old soul, and you say like, hey, that little kid's been here before. That's what they mean. You've been here. And a young person, it's a little bit more pressure. They don't know what to do. They still wet behind the ear. They still smell like Similac. So they go up there and they are more likely to freeze. More likely. I didn't say always. Bailey doesn't freeze. So there's an example.
Totally agree.
It doesn't always happen, but to me personally, I think it's more likely to happen. And for him, again, like you said, to go up there against an experienced fighter and then to look
like you were more the experienced person.
Exactly. You couldn't tell who was, and I'm speaking on experience. You couldn't tell who was who.
Yes,
you could not. He looked like he was just as experienced.
And they looked like they were around the same age. Exactly. The way that the fight was controlled between the both of them.
I found out Bailey's only like 19. I didn't know that.
19 years old.
I did not know that. That's young.
So I know Bailey carried a big target on the back. A big target. But it's well deserved.
Absolutely.
Because he's been destroying and making a name for himself since the junior divisions.
Absolutely. I've never seen it.
Yeah, team fights, individuals, junior point fighting grands. It was Bailey. So to watch how he's just evolving.
Absolutely.
Because he's definitely evolving.
Absolutely.
You can't give any more props bigger than that. Besides, keep doing what you're doing. If you got any more in you, push it out.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You understand? If you got more in you, push it out.
Absolutely. He's starting to step into. He's got an early career, so he's already going to be a star, of course, in this sport and amongst us in this world. But I see him one day also becoming that legend.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Also becoming that person that everybody talks about as they are trying to teach their students.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
He is going to be one of those people. And there's still some young people that he has a lot of work to do.
He does.
We never know what's going to happen in the future. But just to do what he's doing now.
Right now.
At this moment, at this time, at this day and age, he was given a gift and he's using it the correct way. Without boasting about it.
You don't have to.
without being cocky.
Don't have to.
I've never seen him do anything but stand up for himself.
Yes.
And defend himself. I've never seen him do anything malicious, anything what they say kind of dirty.
Yeah, no.
I have never seen him. Now you guys fighting.
You know,
may have some
of you
other
guys
things.
might have seen him back in his time. You
Right.
know, when he
I
was a
don't
junior.
know. I don't know.
When we talk about this adult right now, this young adult right now,
Right.
like, no, all I see is what Raymond was doing in 2000 and 2001 and 2002.
Absolutely.
I see it.
Absolutely.
Daily I see it.
His is more quieter.
Yes. You see, Ray will make it known that we was finna
Absolutely.
put
Everybody
out.
that knows Raymond and what he does and how he does it.
Yes.
They are somewhat doing the same thing as far as their special talent,
Yes.
but they are totally different people.
Oh, very, very, very. Because
They're totally different.
outside of martial arts, Bailey is also on the
Track
team.
football, track
team
Okay, track team.
for college.
He does
Runs
everything.
track. So for you to be college running track, maybe you have Olympics rolling on your back somewhere. That's all I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying that.
Speak it into existence.
I'm just saying. But you know, here nor there, that talks about that. Now we had 11 men teams. Like I said,
11. That's a good number.
Straight Up / Next Level came out on top. Beat All Stars 4, but it was some crazy going down in there. Some hitting for sure.
Ow.
Some headbutting went on too. We not gonna.
Somebody got a headbutt?
Oh yeah, you know, man headbutted Jamal real quick. Just knocked him upside his head with his head. Real fast.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
You're right.
but
Correct.
you know, emotions plays a role. Sometimes some people can forget where they at, and then just competition really is strong, and it started out strong. But going into them Friday night fights, them lights. Got to give a big shout out to my boy Jamon Wiggins.
Yeah.
He fought Angel Diaz. You know, I've been watching Angel for the last few years. Rhode Island was where I really kind of just started watching Angel, and he just came off the stage and he was so humble. And he was like, well, you know, anything I can work on. You know, my brother tweak highly of you, and I, you know, told him, gave him a few things in the ear, whispered to him, and every event I see him at, he comes to me. Whether he won it, whether he didn't place, he comes to me and asks me, what do I think? He respects what I say highly. So big shout out to him, because I told him, he's coming. And if you guys are really paying attention, Angel is all over the place. Pro Point, Virtual Fighter. Whenever they call him and ask him to fight whoever it is, he says yes. He says yes.
Hunger.
He done 3 divisions before he fought Jamon that night.
Really?
Yes, he done mixed doubles, he done tag team, and he done the double elimination division.
Okay, wow, I didn't know that.
So
he did a serious warm up. I would have been done.
Exactly. That was a serious ass warm up for him, but that would have been a dunner for us. Even Jamon didn't sign up for not even one division for Friday. They said, I'm chilling until it's time for the fight.
I would have done the same thing.
Smart man.
I would have done the same thing.
So big shout out to him on that. Like, for real. I see you out there, Angel. Wiggy, it was good to see you out there.
It was.
Especially since, you know, to me, you're the quiet fighter, as into the underrated fighter. A lot of people don't speak highly of you, but you've made noise. Man, I watched you fight Trevor Nash at Plowden's tournament back in the day. You might have lost. But I tell you what, you hit him with some amazing kicks that I've never seen Trevor ever get hit with again. I seen you put a spanking on Tank, Jason Borelli, at that same event. And so just because you don't win overalls, I watch you clear some people out the division. I watch you make it to the finals, the Final Four at WKC 2015 with me. You, Robbie, Oscar Gomez.
He's fought you for a couple of the NBA.
I fought him for an overall NBL. Jamon is one of the ones outside of a Plowden from the school who has won a Warrior Cup.
Jamon won a Warrior Cup?
Jamon won a Warrior Cup.
I did not know that.
2002.
Oh, my God. Who did he fight?
Or 2001. 2001 and 2002. Jamon fought Davey Anderson
from Chicago.
From Chicago, yes.
Oh, you know what? He was on Smash.
Who, Davey? Yeah, I think so.
I was there. I think I was there. That's the year I think I won, and they weren't giving it to women.
They weren't giving it to women.
Correct. I won it. I won.
Sister Morgan got a lot of them.
I see. I won.
So I guess she made the point that she was going to get that, And she wanted to be treated equal like Absolutely. The men in the forums winners.
She has the Warrior Cups like Nikki Carson has diamond rings.
Ooh, bling bling! Y'all heard that? And Mimi has NBLs like NBLs.
You're so serious.
So going on into the fight, that was the first fight. Jermon did come out on top with the win. 2-round fight.
Great fight.
Second fight.
Hey y'all.
Hey now. It was so good to see him back in the round. We talking about Black Robbie LeBeau. Getting it in. Shiny noggin. Robbie was out there. Little itty bitty was out there flying across that stage, but he fought another young man from Team Legend. Who was not bad. And I tell you what.
What was his name? I
can't remember. But he stopped and talked to me a few times, and he told me that Saturday fight against Robbie was a lot better than Friday. So, Robbie, you lucky it wasn't a Sunday fight.
He had fathers that. Oh, no, Robbie don't have children. I was going to say Robbie.
Robbie is a soon-to-be dead.
I didn't know that.
Robbie is a soon-to-be dead.
Robbie, when I see
John Bullitt.
Who is John Bullitt? Oh, the guy that you're talking about. Okay, gotcha. That's his name.
Yeah, John Bullitt. Woo! That boy was on Robbie like a bullet, too. I tell you what.
Robbie's head looked like a bullet.
I'll tell you, it was good to see him out there. But you can tell Mr. John is, coming up. Young man. Robbie's been around.
Robbie has
been around, and Robbie has had to fight some of the giantest beasts into our sport.
And Robbie, the first time I saw him was he beat Jack at Diamonds.
Jay Breezy.
He was on straight up. He had on the purple rep thing, purple and white. And was it purple? I don't know, but it was in juniors. They were still in juniors.
Oh yeah, we always in juniors getting it in.
And he beat Jack, and that was the first time.
They were always in the short division.
Yes, sir. And when I asked, I was like, "Who is that kid?" He was like, "Oh, that's Robbie, Canadian." And then
Canadian, eh?
Hey, you would think he's from America, and you would think he just has been here all his life, but he is actually Canadian, for those of you that didn't know. And he's been around, like I said, a lot longer. I think he trained with Bernardo and
John Duvers.
And Duvers, there you go. And all of them, as far as fighters and just to have the same abilities and to make himself known. And he's been around fighting forever.
And we talking about this man is shorter than a dwarf.
Oh my God. I mean, he is a lot shorter than everybody. It takes two of Robbie to get to anybody's waist. So for him to always kicking people in the head, blitzing people
across the
room without even a second thought, with his confidence, knowing that he can match up with anybody. His not ego as in to be cocky, but his self-confidence has to be on point because his fighting shows it. So Robbie's brother, keep doing what you're doing.
We see you.
We see you. We both old, but you still kick it.
Yeah.
You still going.
Wait, now we got to speed it up. We're going to speed it up a little bit.
All right, let's go.
Because we still on Friday. Because the last fight, the final fight. Oh, first of all, don't take this anyway. Because my first thoughts is my prayers go out to Christian.
Absolutely. And my apologies for that going on. And never would have happened.
If I could rewind it. And really just wish that it didn't happen the way it happened, I would.
Absolutely. No one deserves that.
Nobody deserved that. And I tell you what, we got to find better refs outside the ring. Instead of standing 30, you should be making sure that referee checked to make sure that young man was still good to go.
Absolutely.
Because him and my little brother RG, Ryan George, they banged.
Ooh.
We talking about no helmets on, some 4-ounce gloves, and your hand wrapped like you in a professional boxing fight.
Ooh.
They banged.
And
3 rounds. They banged. I'm talking about they had put on a show. This is the main event for the night. Friday night fights right here.
Awesome. It was awesome.
You would have paid to watch this fight. If you paid to watch Logan Paul and Mayweather fight, you'd have paid for this shit right here.
You paid for Mayweather anything.
You would have loved it. These boys banged. You also can tell that Christian took some face shots. Ryan took some face shots.
Absolutely.
One of his vessels in his eye is kind of busted. They fought.
Absolutely.
But one specific shot hit Christian dead on the money, And that man passed out before he fell. And when he hit the floor, it seemed like it just killed him. He went stiff. The room went quiet. So I'm sure all the prayer warriors who were in there, they got to praying for that young man.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad he turned out to be okay.
Yes, it was good to hear.
Recovery and come back and
yes. But
better than ever.
To watch Ryan just evolve into the fighter he's evolving to.
My brother owned it. He on point. He's getting it. He trained.
Being a father, have a great mother, a great father.
Foundation.
A great foundation around him. It's amazing to watch Ryan just turn into the martial artist he's becoming. I know the sky's the limit with him and what he got to offer. Mm-hmm. You just keep it up. Once again, we talk about somebody who know that our sport is not about knocking somebody out. That's not our goal. And if that's your goal, you're in the wrong fucking sport. Straight up. Take it over there to the UFC. Take it over to Bellator. Take it over to Glory. Take it over to K1. Take it to Pride. Take wherever. You're in the wrong sport. That's not our goal. But if I can hit you with something with control to make the crowd say, ooh, that's a great goal. But the time that I knock you out, it makes me feel like, damn, why did I just do that to this opponent? When I know that that's automatically a disqualification.
Yes.
Ryan hit Christian
with a right hand.
Boom. And we knew he was out. It was sad to see. Because my boy got disqualified. It was also sad to see that this amazing young man who's becoming a great fighter him damn self.
Absolutely.
Who's making some noise for himself.
Absolutely.
Get hit like that.
And what team he from again? What you said?
Team Legend. Team Legend.
That's the first time we said that tonight.
Yeah, Team Legend been in the fucking building at Battle of Atlanta because they also had a senior who made it all the way to the Final Four of the overall.
Absolutely.
Yaskov.
Yes.
Who showed out a little bit. So like I said,
like him. He's cool.
Team Legend definitely showed some things. That was the end of the Friday night fights. We're going to Saturday. I really didn't get to see too many junior boys. I was over there trying to get me a piece of some pie and end up getting a bunion, you know.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I call it a bunion. Something that I didn't want.
I something that I didn't either. Well, They started with the 30-plus men. And my brother here, Ding Ding.
Ding Ding. Ding Ding. Because that's what exactly what it was.
He fought in his division. And I don't know this gentleman's name. And again, my thoughts and prayers go out
Mr.
to him.
Daniel. Mr. Daniel. That's what we're going to call him, Mr. Daniel.
Mr. Daniel, I hope everything today, this morning, with your family, if you have children, everything was A-okay. You had a grand day. Because that was not something that he woke up this morning to say he was going to go out there to do to anybody.
No.
He, for whatever reasons, I know the fight, he was hit after the break. Lump was hit after the break. Originally, what created this problem, or how we got here. Ultimately, how this problem started was ultimately how it ended. Lump throwing 2 punches and actually knocking this man out. And to me, I don't like to get hit late. So to me, at that moment when it happened, and he actually hit him, and I'm watching him hit the ground, and he hits the ground, I'm like, that was unnecessary. And that was me as his coach, his sister that loves him, who will always be there for him. It was totally unnecessary. I'm not saying that he's not upset or anything like that, because he is. What he knows and what we both know is that sometimes certain things you have to just walk away from. And this, I know it's a man's division. There's nothing about you not being a man, and even if women get into the same situation and you feel like you have to hit after the break, or if you feel like you want to hit someone for hitting you after the break, sometimes it's okay. Because certain things, I don't mind getting hit after the break as long as you're actually trying to do it and it's not malicious. It's not something to where you are trying to disrespect me. You are trying to bully me. You are trying to be overly aggressive. It moves on or beyond that point of competition and the love of the sport in general. It moves past that. Then yes, then I think you got shit on your mind and you shouldn't even be here. because that's not what I go for. I go because I enjoy karate. I love karate and I love competition. So this gentleman, once I asked Lump what the hell was on his mind. Why did you do that? He said, sis, I really don't know. Well, then that tells me you are all over the place mentally, because most of the time I think when people do things, they know why they do it. I think. I don't always know the reason I done it, but I do know that I did it. I did it. And I know that this is what happened, and this might be the reason, because I had this on my mind. I felt like I couldn't control. But when you honestly say you don't know, that's a mental break. Lump should not have been fighting. And he didn't seem like that.
Going into the fight.
Going into it earlier.
Right there.
We had a great weekend. We were watching fights. So I had no reason to expect anything like that was to happen. Or I would have told him, no, you're not fighting. So that's how I know that it wasn't for him. It wasn't malicious. It wasn't something that he said he was going to go into the division to intentionally do. He did not do that. Next time, I will make sure that we have a better understanding, or I have a better understanding of his thought process as far as going up there. Again, it was more of a reaction. But still, I think that
I knew better.
He knew better,
and
it didn't have to go down like that. Lump was disqualified, so that was good for him. He earned it and deserved it. You stand over there and put on your dunce cap. But he wasn't the only one in that men's division or men's ring that kind of got some good hits, got some knockouts, and none of it was intentional.
No,
again,
never.
Sometimes we're in a sport that has contact, just like football. You know, we have a technique called a blitz, like football. So accidents do happen, but I think everybody should take a look at how these things happen and make sure before you comment or you say certain things that you see and understand why or what happened. Because then you just start saying things, and then that's how rumors and lies get started. Okay?
For sure on that. So yes, I did take that. I do, Mr. Daniel, I did apologize to you. That was not maliciously thrown. I think when you hit me, it was just like a whoa, and I just reacted. So every action does cause a reaction.
Absolutely.
So I do apologize, because my reaction supposed I had just laughed at you and tapped you on the head and told you it's all right and get back on the line.
Or even get on the line and get a good point back.
Yeah, like definitely. So that my mindset right then was just kind of all over, like you said, all over the place. Thinking about a lot. So, and
another thing, you're already winning the fight.
Yeah, and I was up 4-0.
So there was no reason to be stupid.
It was just
that was a mental break that you normally don't have in that manner.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes when you fight. Sometimes you do this, don't do this, but to do that at that moment, the way it happened, I've never seen you do it like that before.
You should never see it again, because I keep telling you guys, I'm fucking scared. So you guys can just imagine how much I stayed away from her after I done it. She was calling, "Where are you?" I'm over here in the hallway. I'm over there. I'm ready to go get something to eat. Okay, yes, ma'am. Let's go. So
because those of you that say I get late,
after I done it and I really just watched this guy fall, it was like, why did I do it? Like, what reason? He didn't deserve it. Like she said, you obviously can tell when you have the experience and the inexperience in the division, and he was one of the guys on the inexperienced side, and I knew that, but I think my excitement was just rolling anyway, and my adrenaline was just pumping and just going, because I was just ready to just get the division going. I'm telling you, I was gonna wax that ass in that division. I'm telling you guys now, y'all thought I was playing. Y'all thought I was playing.
Seniors, that 30 plus and that 50 plus over there we saw.
Them boys say they say, "Love, you need to move from my part of there. You just too quick for them."
Vito, you had two legend peoples. You had
DKS was in the building.
You had Larry.
Two. Because the one Vito didn't fight Larry.
That's right. He lost to the other one.
Yes.
That whole division, and I think there was about 10 of them. 10 of you guys.
8? 7.
Oh,
7 of us.
7. I thought it would.
The lucky number 7.
Hey.
See, that was on the back of the belt and everything. So I was the one that was supposed to draw the board.
What do you think about the what division did Jarrell win?
Jarrell fought in the light middle, because I think Kodak won light heavy.
That's right. My brother Kodak was out there.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, Jarrell fought in the light middle, the one above, the one I was in.
What do you think about how they split that up and gave all those 30 plus divisions?
I think it's good. Because we used to just have 2, 3.
Women only had 2.
2, 3.
Two.
Yeah, it's 2, 3, 3 maybe. And light, middle, heavy. Yeah, because it used to be a choose a buy in between it.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that. It definitely broke us up a little bit more. Split the divisions up so where some people was able to enjoy and not be worried about getting heads knocked out because they fighting the beanstalk.
Right. Exactly. I like it. You silly.
But yeah, that was that going on. We're gonna roll through this 18 plus division. It was good to see Colocho out there.
Hey, Colocho!
Colocho ass was showing out.
He beat Robbie.
He beat Robbie in the runoff.
In runoffs. He did. I watched
Robbie
it.
won the 139 and under. Colocho won the 140, 149. Colocho also had to fight Tyson Ray. And I think that came down to overtime, if I'm not mistaken.
Who did?
Tyson Ray.
Oh, Colocho. Okay, though.
Paul Colocho, if I'm not mistaken.
So that means that those 30-plus men, because Colocho and Robbie are 30-plus.
Yes.
And you mean to tell me they're in the 18-plus?
They're in the 18 plus.
Doing what?
Winning divisions.
Winning
divisions. Still representing.
That's that experience.
Still represent them 80 babies.
Yes, they were there. They getting it in. That's what I'm talking about. But I saw some of those fights. Not all of them. I didn't see. Who did you say just mentioned?
Tyson and
Tyson.
Colocho.
Yes, I did not see that because I actually asked Tyson when I saw him, sitting on the sideline, what happened? How'd you do? And he said he made his own boneheaded mistakes. But he said it was a close fight. He said he only lost by maybe 1, I think, or 2.
Yeah.
So that tells me again, with the experience of Colocho, which is, again, what to me is more important, or not more important, but what got him the win. But that young youth, that baby's just a baby still, and he's up there with that legend getting it in. So
also got to see.
Keep it up.
Next, we had I don't know who won at 150. I think Dylan won at 150. 160 went to Bailey. 170 went to Baloo. 180 went to Jamal. No.
I don't know. I have no idea. Men have too many divisions. They could never keep up.
We do have a lot. I think it's like 8 or 10 of them.
And they added more to the 30 plus.
See, you got there. Darren, that's right.
Oh,
Darren won the 180. Darren won the 180.
Thanks.
And that was a crazy division because that was a hype little division. But absolutely. I tell you what, Darren was on point. Boy, Darren was on point. He's going to be something to be reckoned with. I've been told him that a few years back. So he won that one. Jamal won 190s, and Mr. Ant Merrick's won 200 plus.
Wait a minute, nephew, Khalil, you fought great, brother.
Woo!
He's one of those that just moved up. He started karate late as a teenager. His dad is his instructor, Bert Vaughn.
He trained with Ryan George, Ronald George, Pee-wee Blanco.
He trains with all of them out there. And
Willie Hicks.
This was his first NASCAR tournament.
Regina Thompson.
And he fought Ant his very first fight. And then Friday night, I just introduced him to Ant and told him that he needed to not talk to him, but study him and watch videos because they were more than likely in the same division. He was a heavyweight that was fast, good, been around, had the experience he needed to gain.
And don't supposed to be no heavyweight though.
Well, that's between Ant and his weight.
No, that's that pandemic pound.
Oh, I had that. So you Ant alone because I got PP too. I've seen a lot of us out there this weekend with PP, so it's all good. It's nothing wrong with it.
Me and TP don't have PP.
Well, that's because y'all ain't never had P in the first place. Y'all was single P's to begin with. Because y'all been the same, like J-Dog, been the same size forever. 3 Musketeers. But yes, Khalil, you fought Ant the best that I think that you could have, and I don't mean it like because he's better in ability. Just for you to step up is what I mean. To do it the way you did it, that was great. That was the ultimate switch for you from a state level, local level, to go up to that national, a big tournament like battle.
Oh yeah,
that was great, and you stepped up. People noticed you. Yes,
don't worry.
You got caught with the kick. Yes, it knocked you out.
Your uncle hit people with plenty of them. I hit somebody with it over the weekend too.
It happens. We all get dropped. I've been dropped.
I didn't teach them how to throw it yet, so they're not throwing it properly yet. They're hitting people with the heel. You don't hit nobody with the heel on the chin. That's.
I'm already telling you. My nephew say he ready to train. He want that back.
So do know
we coming at you, brother.
You know
you got the mark on your back.
Coming for you.
You know it. He wants you.
So yeah, guys. Sorry we out of time. That's probably pretty much already told y'all. Bailey won everything. Bailey won everything. Bailey won everything. So we already gave him a big shout out. Next thing coming up, next event coming up for us will be the virtual
fight tour. If you don't know it, you need to get it. You know how they say support small businesses. Support karate businesses.
Support
the ones that are in your circle, and I mean circle as far as we're all together and family competing and see each other.
This coming Saturday.
Support this weekend.
Represent. You guys go ahead and pick your favorite fighters. Send me your money. I'm taking bets. All right, guys.
Y'all have a good one.
You want anything positive to say, Miss Virginia? You want to get back real quick? Anything positive? Anything motivating for the next week? This do start the week right here. This starts the week right here.
Pay attention to your people and circle around you. Just because we're tough, strong, and we're black belts, and we want that I can do it and take care and do everything myself type thing. It's okay, one, to ask for help. Two, it's okay to talk about to someone or anybody that you consider you can confide in. Talk to people and get your feelings out sometimes. I got some friends that don't like to talk much, and they're holding a lot in, and it's not doing well for them. It's in, starting to affect their lives and things like that. So please talk and get things off your chest. Don't go to a tournament and think go and fight gonna always relieve you, because just because you feel good at that moment, when you leave and you're not doing it again, you're gonna go back to that feeling. All right. And if you know of someone that needs help, lend out their hand. That's black belt excellence. Help the other person, because one day you might need it too, people.
Or you had already got it.
Yes.
And it's now your time to give it back.
Yes.
All right. So
community service. Don't forget where you came from.
You guys heard that, and I hope you guys are still doing good deeds. Just because she asked for you to do it last week, I'm sure some of y'all didn't do it because I didn't see no videos. I didn't hear about no messages. I did mine, and I'm gonna continuously keep doing it.
Absolutely.
And I suggest you guys to get on top of it, so you make it a habit to do it. All right. So guys, once again, it's the Lump and Mimi show.
Mimi and Lump show.
Today is Father's Day. I keep telling you that. So today it can be the L first.
Listen, Linda, listen. All right, y'all.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good week. We'll see y'all next week. Be ready for a new show, and we may have us a guest speaker on there for a few minutes too. You never know. All right, guys. Peace out.
Love y'all.
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 Peace out.